Bob, thanks. Only tonight, a Greenville man who went to visit his son in Virginia, now fighting for his life in a Norfolk hospital. The family of Charles Kibbe says he suddenly became very sick after traveling to visit his son Regan, who's in the Navy and was doing some training exercises. He tested positive for COVID-19, and more than 2 weeks later, he was put on a ventilator. And tonight, Charles remains unconscious, with the family hopeful that a new treatment can help his lungs start functioning again.
Fox Carolina's Matt Koufax live tonight. And Matt, you talked to Charles' son. I can only imagine they are just hoping for the very best here.
His son was very stoic and optimistic despite the circumstances. Reagan tells me that it's the seriousness of how his dad's condition changed so fast that's perhaps the scariest thing about all of this. Despite all of the precautions, wearing a mask, distancing that he adhered to, he still is in the condition he is in. They have a message about the seriousness of COVID-19 for you all tonight.
Reagan Kibbe says what was supposed to be a fun-filled family weekend quickly devolved into a whirlwind nightmare.
It was great, completely normal, and then 0 to 60 pretty quickly. My dad started feeling bad.
His dad, Charles, went from chills to having enough trouble breathing to be taken to the ER to getting a positive COVID test, all in just 2 days.
Last week, they intubated him, and when even that didn't quite help.
Charles has since been transferred to an ECMO bed in Virginia, something his son is hoping will work.
ECMO it's like a heart-lung bypass machine that essentially oxygenates your blood for you.
But even if he responds to the treatment, Reagan says he's still unconscious and recovery will take months.
Yeah, it's really tough. I mean, we're trying to stay as optimistic as possible, right? Talking to friends and family.
He says how his dad got COVID is a mystery. His parents wore masks and distance. His mom even sewed masks for others.
You really never know when it can affect you and your family.
Reagan says not having his dad, who he calls a light, right now is hard. His aunt created a GoFundMe page for the family, and neighbors and friends created a Facebook group to share memories of Charles. But he has a different message.
People can help my family by honestly taking this seriously, right? COVID is a serious illness. Make sure you're wearing your masks, social distancing. You might not know anyone personally. And if so, count your lucky stars that you don't know anyone who is being affected by this. But there are millions of families like mine. We don't know if our loved ones are going to make it through.
Obviously, some very powerful words from the son of Charles, Reagan, right there. And, he says that all of the money that you can donate to the GoFundMe is really appreciated. And the family does thank all of those who will reach out and donate. We will have the link to the GoFundMe on our web story inside our Fox Carolina News app in the As Seen On portion. But as you heard Reagan say, the biggest service that you can do his dad, Charles, and everyone else out there is to wear your mask, distance, take this thing seriously. Live tonight, Matt Koufax, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.